Hello everyone, it's Friday and it's almost 5 o'clock and I don't know why I'm here, but I know what I want to say in this video and what I think the next one should be, so I'm here and I don't know, I'm a loser I guess. But when you were doing, 2 days ago when you were adding integers and we did the practice problems in the videos and then you did the worksheet and you used your whiteboards, I'm wondering if anyone noticed a pattern. Did you notice a pattern? Okay, I'm not really there, so I don't know what you're saying right now. But take a look at these 4 problems. Okay. This is -8 plus +4 is -4. So, and then the next one, -2 plus +6 is -4. And then 3 plus -5 equals -2. And -5 plus +10 equals 5. You don't always have to use whiteboards to add integers. There's a rule. There's a easy way to do it. We just want to make sure you understand why the rule works. So I'm going to see if you can start figuring out the rule. Does anyone see what's going on here? The pattern that's going on here? Well, let's look at this top one. If I wrote 8 negatives and 4 positives on my whiteboard, my integer board, and I did my 0 pairs, I'd have negatives left. And you notice that the negative answer is negative. Okay, here, I'd write 2 negatives and 6 positives, and after I did my 0 pairs, I'd have positives left. The answer would be positive. Here, I'd put 3 positives, 5 negatives, and I do my 0 pairs, and I'd have negatives left over, and the answer is negative. Well, and same down here, but I'm getting tired of saying the same thing over and over. So notice that every time 8 is bigger than 4, right? Not -8. -8 isn't bigger than 4. But 8 is bigger than 4, correct? Right. So then the sign of the 8 is a negative. And the answer is negative. 6 is bigger than 2, correct? I have to cover up the negative because, well, 6 is bigger than -2, but in this, like back to this one, -8 is smaller than 4. If you had a number line, -8 would be way down there, 4 would be way over there. Do I have to restart? No, it's okay. We can keep going. So what I'm trying to say is, you look at the number without the sign. In this case, 6 is bigger. It's positive, so the answer is going to be positive. Here, we've got 3 and -5. Now, -5 is smaller, but if I cover up the negative, I've got 3 and 5. Which one's bigger? 5. And 5 in this case is negative, so the answer is negative. Okay, and let's use this. Oh, I erased that with my hand. In this case, I cover up the negative, and I've got 5 and I've got 10. 10 is bigger. The sign that goes with 10 is positive, so the answer is positive. What you do is you subtract. You ignore the signs, and you subtract, and then you know that what's left over, if there's more of this, then the negative's going to be left over. If there's more positives, then the positives are going to be left over. So if I were doing these math problems, and I do math problems like this all the time in the real world, okay, sort of in the real world, I'm a teacher, so at school I do these problems all the time. But what I would do is I'd say -8 plus 4, there's more negatives, so I know the answer is going to be negative. 8 minus 4, because I'm going to take away 4 0 pairs. 8 minus 4 is 4, so the answer is -4. I'm not sure I explained that so very well. Let me try down here. So -2 plus 6. I see that there's going to be positives left over when I do my 0 pairs, so I do 6 So the answer is going to be positive, and I do 6 minus 2 is 4, so the answer is positive 4. Here, I notice that there's going to be negatives left over. In my head, I can see the 0 pairs in my head. I know that there's going to be 2 negatives left over after I do 5 minus 3 and I get negative 2. And here I can see the 0 pairs. I see that negative 5, here's another way of saying it. This negative 5 is going to cancel out 5 of those positives, but there's still going to be 5 positives left over. So the answer is positive 5. I don't think that math teachers would say that's the correct terminology, but that is the way that I think about it when I do these problems. So let me show you a couple more, and then this video is almost over, I promise. Okay, well, it's almost, maybe it's only half over. Negative 12 plus 7 and negative 8 plus 11. Okay, so right here, I know this one's going to be negative. It's a negative, and that 7, that positive 7 cancels out 7 of those negatives, and there's 5 negatives left over. I know that 12 minus 7 is 5. The answer is negative 5. And in this case, I know the answer is going to be positive because the positive is bigger. And I know that 11 minus 8 is 3. And I know that these negatives are going to cancel 8 out of these positives, and there's going to be 3 positives left over. Positive 3. Remember, we don't have to put that positive there. It's not against the law. Maybe the math police will come arrest you. Some of you deserve it. So now there's a song that helps you remember this. Okay, you ready? Let's see if it's to the tune of Twinkle Twinkle, no, Row Row Your Boat. Same sign, add and keep, different sign, subtract. Take the sign of the larger number and then you'll be exact. If the signs are the same, a positive and a positive or a negative and negative, you just add them and keep the sign. Because 8 plus 8 is more positive, it's just positive 16. Negative 4 plus negative 4 is just negative 8, it's more negative, okay? Same sign, add and keep. Same sign, add and keep, different sign, subtract. So if it's different signs, one's positive, one's negative, you subtract and keep the sign, same sign, add and keep, different sign, subtract. Take the sign of the larger number and then you'll be exact. So in this case, if I cover it up, 11 is bigger than 8. And even if I don't cover it up, 11 is bigger than negative 8. But we're not looking at negative 8. We're looking at 11 and 8. The sign of the bigger number is positive. So the answer is positive. Up here, 7, if I don't cover it up, 7 is farther along on the number line, farther to the right on the number line than negative 12. It's bigger than negative 12. But if I cover this up, 12 is bigger. So we take the sign of the larger number. So negative 5. Same sign, add and keep, different sign, subtract. Take the sign of the larger number, and then you'll be exact. Some people, the song helps them. Some people, the song doesn't help them. Some people, whiteboards helps them, and they have to do whiteboards for quite a while until they can see it in their head. For me, it's the idea of like the negatives cancel out the positives or the negatives and the positives cancel each other out, and then whatever's bigger, whatever's left over. And for a lot of you, it's going to take multiple combinations. This is the hard step. So you're going to get a worksheet, and you're going to try this, and we might have to spend a couple days on it instead of one. I'm not sure, but if you have to watch this video again, you can do that, or your teacher can help you, or you can come see me, or whoever. Okay? Thanks.